here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm partly here.
Josh is fluttering in and out of the astral plane, but
Yeah.
we'll deal.
Hold
All
on
right.
just a second. Just a second.
I love whenever it never fails whenever you're calling a game to start, and you're like, okay, time to, and then everybody's like, oh wait, one second. It happens every time.
Sorry, Hamish was yelling at me and saying something, so I'm here.
Oh, you're fine. All right. So, last we left, you all had picked up Gordon and Gordon's very odd friend Dip. And as you all are sailing for Dark Shelf, which is the nearest place you can put in, get fresh water, and make some repairs after the fireball blasted the ship. So, all right, we're going to start. Mr. Lath, what are you doing as you approach Dark Shelf?
He is sitting by the helm with Mortimer in his lap, just laying there. Just resting, like sitting down and resting the stitches because Lily's giving him an earful every time he tries to stand up and do something. I think that's where he's at right now, and he kind of like he's trusting that his crew members know what to do to come to port.
Yeah. All right, so Cadian, what are you up to?
So Jory told me that Cadian's going to be working with the twins when it comes to navigation and such. That's like his job on here. So I was wanting him to basically try to enchant the map to make it to where there's like this little spectral ship on it that is supposed to be like their marker for their ship, just on the map and just being wherever they are.
Okay. Now, all right, so you can do that. However, you can't do it right this minute. You're going to have to find a specific type of flower called basically an ultraviolet bell. It's a very, very, very translucent purple, usually found in boglands, in order to make the proper ink that you can then trace into the map and have it enchant, and you can actually create simulations, move ships around, and all that. So,
okay, let me type that down real quick. Alright, find ultraviolet bell in boglands.
Which fortunately, the Dark Shelf is an area near, according to the map, there's a place called the River Follow Forest, which is basically moves into a lot of boglands.
Ooh, good to know. I also have my list for all the things I want to run into in a swamp, so there's that. I know what he's going to be looking for other than just that.
Well, the thing is, this is not technically a swamp, it's more of a highland bog.
Oh, okay.
So it's an interesting biome and very unique.
Okay.
All right, so let's see, Gordon. What are you up to as the ship is moving toward port?
That's a good question.
Oh, Jory, did you tell him who he's going to be working with?
Yeah. You are the cabin boy for Lob, the carpenter, so you're probably helping out with like the underwater repairs if it's needed, since you can handle the water. But if that's not where you want to be, you can say you're aimlessly wandering about or something. I don't know. Just go with it.
Let's see. He has a poisoner's kit, navigator's tool, and he can also do bone carving, if any of that helps.
A little bit. Uh. So who is that again?
Lob is the carpenter. He's a giant, butt beefy orc.
Okay. I guess. I guess I'll be going to meet him and talk to him for a little bit.
He's running. I'm sure he's helping. He's at least getting started on the repairs to the ship, so that's where you'll be. He is
Okay.
at. So. All
Oh,
right.
by the way, Dip has a message for you, Gordon.
Oh no.
Dip gets very close to you and whispers in the center of your brain, "When you meet a priest, you must lie to them for the next 7 days."
Really, Dip? Really?
Hey,
Why, Dip?
you're the
Why
one
do
that
I have
made
to
this
yell?
deal.
Why did I have to lie to a priest for 7 days?
Any priest you meet, you must lie to them for 7 days, or terrible things will happen to you.
It's so great giving Tina the ability to curse people.
No reason for
Fine.
it. Just lie for 7 days.
Fine.
Sage, you opened up the
Again?
the sharing thing.
I need to lock this. I need to find a way to lock this. Ew.
To be honest, I thought I had done that at first.
Does this work? Yeah, good. Better?
Yeah, it's better.
Sharing go? Okay.
Okay, so Dip says that to you. You and the carpenter are getting to work. This brings us round to Jolly. Jolly, what are you up to?
Hold on.
Oh, you okay?
Help me, the popsicle.
Are you having an issue? No, I have another gamer who sometimes has seizures. So I was like, holy shit! I'm happy to know it was a popsicle.
Okay. Oh, that was great timing. Of course, as soon as I take a bite, she would call on me. Oh, my cheeks hurt. Focus. Back to D&D. Okay. Oh, that was great.
Oh god.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing now.
Okay, so I'd like to mention you'd probably be working with Pitbug, considering being the artificer.
So, I'd like to, since I don't think I've actually met or conversed with him yet, he'd be down in like the lab area, right? Like the workshop?
Yes.
Okay.
He's in his workshop.
So I
You
go,
will know he says it's his workshop. All right, but okay, you come in, you see Pitbug. He is working on something. He's like,
okay.
knock something off this table, I will beat you.
Well, that instantly gets Scrim's ire up, and he starts to head towards him, and I have to call him back. Because, you know, he gets very antsy with any threats towards his maker.
He actually turns, he looks to Scrim. He's wearing these giant magnified goggles, so you see these kind of manic-looking gnome eyes magnified at you. And he's like, and as for your steel defender, if it takes one more step toward me, I will switch it off and disassemble it and turn it into something. Yeah.
Oh, now Bumble gets upset and starts flying towards it. Now I have a steel defender.
That's okay. His homunculus like comes out and goes bloop, 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 at Bumble.
And Bumble stops, looks back at me, looks at him, looks back at me, looks at him, and just keeps looking back and forth, waiting for me to call, and I just call him back. I say, "It's
Since
okay,
you're down
Bumble.
here, make yourself useful. Hand me that Deuteronic Frombotzer over there."
I walk over to the. I walk over to.
The Deuteronic Frombotzer.
I was gonna say I walk over to the tool chest to pull out the rocket bomb boxer and hand it to him.
Oh, excellent. So he takes it. He's like, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, I am an artificer. So,
Well,
yeah.
at least you know what a Deuteronic Frombotzer is.
Well, I had to in order to make these two, didn't I?
Fair, but I didn't know if you had just bought them. He still hasn't taken those damn goggles off. It's just like these giant eyeballs are staring at you.
I lean in with my cat eyes and get up really close to him and just look at him in the face and I say, "You're a cute, grumpy little dude. I think I'll keep you."
Good.
Well, help me fix these self-loading cannons. It's a new prototype.
Oh, hey, I like the chance of things exploding. So let's do this.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you're with the right person. Everything blows up.
All right. So Cyrus, echoing through the halls of the ship, you hear the sounds of the mad gnome down in his workshop.
I'd be all the way up in the crow's nest, and I'd still be able to hear that.
Yes. He laughs incredibly. Did you not hear me? I was laughing like a fucking maniac.
And
Oh dear.
I mean, crow's nest was tripod. That's right. Sorry,
yeah.
I forgot.
I think Cyrus will just be the drawing the port that they're coming up to and just sketching it out. Very absent-minded of what's going on at the moment.
Okay, as you're up there, a seagull lands and looks at you.
Cinnamon starts looking at the seagull.
There's a seagull in every one of our games now.
Well, you're at the ocean.
Yeah.
Fair.
It just makes sense. I mean, if I said random hummingbird, that wouldn't make sense.
I mean, no, it is D&D, so possible.
A pelican could work too.
No, it's just a seagull.
Well, Cinnamon looks at the seagull and paws it.
Now, can Cinnamon interact with the 3D world?
Yes.
Okay. So the seagull dodges Cinnamon and begins making angry sounds.
Cinnamon mimics the mouth movements of sound, but can't make sound. So it's just like it's oily, furry, stuck up, and it looks angry, but it can't make the sounds of anger.
Cinnamon just like puts his hind legs on the thing and like lifts his arms up in that defensive red panda way.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you all are, since we've set the scene, as you all are approaching, the port is pretty busy for such a small town. It's a deep water harbor, surrounded by cliffs on 3 sides. There's a road running up one of the bluffs out of the town, but the town itself is, set in this fairly safe little cove, and there's about 10 ships here in this harbor. the Sanguine Jewel puts in at Pier 12. And you find yourselves, in town. So what are you going to do?
Ooh, first thing Cadian does when he gets to a new town, find a map. Find a map of the town.
Okay. All right, so... Yes, all right, so you're going to look for a map. Okay, excellent. You find a gentleman who is selling knickknacks, oddities. He's like, Good afternoon. How can I help you?
Yes, hello. Would you happen to have a map of the town?
Maps of the town? I have maps of the town. I am Ventharus, by the way. And what is your name, fine sir?
Oh, yes, Cadian.
Cadian. Lovely name. Beautiful name. By chance, is that a name from the Moonshay Islands, possibly Eldenberry?
That is precisely it. Why do you ask?
Oh, I just haven't seen Eldenberry in many years and thought it was a lovely name. So, you want a map of this town, Darkshelf, correct?
Indeed.
All right. He begins rifling through various sheaves of scrolls and whatnot.
Can I, insight check this man?
You are free to try.
And he's not amazing at it, but, that was a little bit suspicious. I feel I rolled well.
As far as you can tell, he's on the up and up.
Okay.
And he hands you a map of the town and its environs. You'll see here that the one of the main arteries of trade is through the road yonder, and above us is Dark Shelf Quarry. It's been fallow for years, but recently a dwarf by the name of Arak has Basili Arak has revitalized the town by finding gold. So we get gold seekers every day. Are you looking for gold, young Cadian?
Not necessarily. More so creatures and certain other things that interest me.
Creatures that interest you? Well, I mean, we have, don't know much about that. Have, lots of creatures. Tons of them. So anyway, the map, that'll be 36 gold pieces.
That's quite a bit for a map.
Well, it is the only map I have. I could just take it. But you know what? You have an honest face, Cadian, so I will cut it down to 12. Does 12 sound good to you, Cadian?
Are you? Is he like at a vendor for the map?
Yeah, he's a vendor.
Sounds
Is
like
he
a
like?
swindler.
Is he a vendor for like all sorts of things?
Yes.
Okay, so the only reason I'm asking that is because I know that Mr. Lath is going to want to go cash in those 2 sapphires to like get gold out of them.
Okay.
So in this situation, he probably would have gone with Cadian and probably standing there.
Fantastic. And he looks over at you and says, "And hello to you, good sir. What can I do for you now that I've... So, 12 gold pieces for the map, young Cadian. Is that what you want?"
12 gold pieces. Did the person who drew it die?
Yes, it was very sad. Fell from the cliffs sketching the next draft. So this is the only copy I have.
Right. May I check him?
You certainly may.
I would like to mention
Like,
Cadian knows he's being swindled. He just doesn't care.
You absolutely believe this man 100%. He's the most honest person you've ever seen.
How is it that I have a 5 in insight? I did worse than Katie. Oh, God.
Either he's telling the truth or he's just very good at being dishonest.
I got it. Just give me 1 second. Let me see. All right, so each of these sapphires is 2,000 gold each.
That's how much they're worth anyway. See how much you can sell them for.
Yeah. Okay. So I think he's going to try to trade the 2 sapphires for the gold, but he's going to say that he can take the 12 pieces out of the grand total of the sapphires. So basically kind of like a part trade.
Oh.
Okay. So Venthrus is like, take a look at these. He takes that little jeweler's eyepiece. He's like, nice. Okay, so I can buy one of them. I don't have enough cash on hand for both.
Hey, Chris.
And how much is one worth?
Depending on your buyer, anywhere between, I'd say 1,500 and 3,000.
How much would you charge for?
How much would I charge for them?
Yes.
Like if I were selling them?
Yes.
I'd try to get 5,000 at least. Tell you what. What do you need here in this port, Captain?
Well, going to help out Mr. Cadian here, and the rest of it in the gold that I can disperse amongst my crew.
Okay. That is very unexpectedly kind.
How about if I take this one and I negotiate to get you all the supplies you need, plus cash you out at 700 in payroll to give to your crew.
Deal.
Fantastic. See, this is how it works. Come into. And what's your name, sir?
My name.
Yeah. I'll need to know your name if I'm going to find you.
Mr. Lafadrea.
Very good. All right, Mr. Laff. Well, I will make certain to deliver anything you need. You can find me here. I am Venthrus, and I am your local concierge. I'm also a solicitor.
Thank you.
All right.
What was his name?
Venthrus.
And so Cadian's going to be looking on the map to find like certain things like apothecaries, bathhouses, magic shops, things like that.
There's no magic shop. There's no bathhouse.
Oh.
There's a tavern. There's a tavern, and there are many fine fish warehouses. There are river barges for going upriver, usually to carry stone.
Well, after he and Mr. Lath had walked away, he's like, this was somewhat of a ripoff.
But there is a pretty... It does contain a pretty seemingly accurate map of the River Follow Forest. And something called the Crystal Crater.
That, however... If you ignore the town here, then we can try... Yes, that one. He's just kind of talking to himself at that point. And not really even looking where he's going, to be fair.
Okay, so Jolly.
Yes.
What are you doing in town?
Well, I'd be taking my new friend with me to see if we can find out if there's anybody in here worth buying parts for our automated cannon thing that we're working on.
Kidbug is like, okay, we're going to need lots and lots of iron ore. And now that we're sure, I'll need a smithy to smelt it in.
Okay, so we're gonna need to see if we can find... Well, maybe that we can find a smithy who will actually have the iron ore and we could just buy it all from them.
All right, you seem to be able to think about this. Good. I am going to go to the ale house to plan.
No. Come back here. You're not going by yourself. If you're going to drink, I'm going to drink. We can't...
Aren't you supposed to be my assistant?
I'm not your assistant. I'm an artificer of...
He passes you a large purse of coins.
I mean, if you're going to give me
gives
this
you
coin...
300 gold.
If you're going to give me 300 gold, I can't guarantee that I won't use it for personal use. So you sure you know what I mean? I'm trustworthy, but you don't know that I'm trustworthy. So wouldn't you
Well, I
rather come
figure
with
you're
me?
trustworthy, or the captain will keel haul you.
I just love the fact that Jolly and Katie and everyone are considered cabin boys on the ship, and Jolly's over here just like, I'm not a cabin boy. I'm an equal. I'm here to do the. I'm just thinking, Mr. Lass over there, just like, really?
Well, she's a cat. She doesn't think of herself.
She's an independent woman who don't need no captain.
I've made my way up and out of this for a long time. I mean, how about this? You give me the money, I'll go get the iron, whatever I don't use, I get to keep. Consider it payment.
You're lucky, Mr. Lass Fair.
It's either that or you come with me.
He looks at you. He looks at the ale house. He looks at you. He looks longingly at the ale house. And he's like, all right, we'll go buy the stupid iron together. Felines.
Wait a minute, hold up. Shouldn't I have rolled something for that, like charisma or something?
No, I let you succeed.
Oh, you.
It's
No,
like
see,
take a win.
I was trying to convince him to go. I wanted money.
Yeah, just based on like what what you said, you were convincing enough. So
Oh well, okay, fine. Let's go.
And you said I might spend this money myself. And he's like, dumb, untrustworthy cats.
Fine, I hand him the bag back, but yeah,
I feel like Pippin's
let's
gonna
go.
come into Mistral's office later and just be like, "Why give me the cat?"
The cat requested it. She likes tools.
All right. So y'all are you all head and you pick up the iron ore that's needed for the project.
Okay.
Okay. So that brings us to Gordon. Now,
Okay.
Gordon, you can see Dip, but Dip is invisible to everyone else right now.
You okay, Josh?
This is going to be interesting.
Dip, show yourself.
No.
Hopefully he
There are
doesn't.
8 descended creatures here. I do not want to be near them.
Hopefully he doesn't run into any priests.
I go underwater to start working on repairs on the ship from some of the tridents.
Okay.
Uh,
All right, so
And
you're
they-
underwater. As you are down there,
A freaking shark with a priest hat comes up.
as you're down there, a mermaid swims up to you. And she says to you, "Oh, hello."
This sounds like fun. Turns around with a grumpy expression.
You're cute. You look like a grumpy octopus.
Oh my god.
I am a grumpy octopus. A sea elf.
No. You're a sea elf? You don't look much like a sea elf.
I've been cursed.
Oh. Who did you make me angry?
I don't remember.
Oh. That's sad.
Please go away so I can continue my work.
Smooth.
You're working? That's interesting.
How so?
Well, I mean, I just have never seen a sea elf actually doing work.
Really? You have not seen a sea elf do work before. But you probably have
No.
not seen a cursed sea elf doing work before.
Are you cursed to do work? Is that your curse?
I'm cursed with a lot of idiotic people. Stop that.
She
Stop
is now
the
she's now reaching towards your tool belt. Ooh, what's that?
Basically equivalent of a child approached you.
No, what's that? She's pointing to your hammer.
Oh. It's a hammer that we use underwater.
Oh. That's weird. You're trying to push the spikes in, right?
Yes, the spikes. Or
Takes one of
nails,
the
as a lot
nails.
of people like to
Takes
call
one of the nails and just places it against there, and then she makes a focused burst of sound that pushes the nail right in.
How did you do that?
I'm a mermaid. It's what we do.
I've never seen a mermaid do that before.
Well, you have. How many mermaids have you seen?
You're the first.
Well, then of course you've never seen a mermaid do that. But now I suppose you have seen a mermaid do that. Because I did it.
Oh my god, this is gonna be fun.
He is now cursed with a ditzy mermaid.
I'm Galashira. What's your name, Grumpy Sea Elf? Gordon. Gordon. Okay, I like your name. She proceeds to just chant it over and over. She's like singing Gordon. You need me to put more of those spikes?
That's where you need to be.
Oh, can I put more of the spikes in the thingies? That's a ship, right?
Do it here, and here.
Alright, so she proceeds to do your work for you.
I'm so sorry. What was her name again?
Galashira.
It was like a complete and total Atlantis reference that was totally missed right there for Gordon.
Oh my god.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh, that's even better.
It's just like she says her name.
It's Kayakakash, but yes, wrong. You're close enough.
Don't get Dip to say their name. Don't get Dip to say their name.
Oh no.
It can randomly have the effects of power word stun, blind, or kill.
Oof.
Oh no. Oh no.
Dip.
No.
Dip. Stop
No.
causing trouble.
No. Dip is just floating near your head. Their tentacles pulled in some sort of strangely, disturbingly meditative position for what looks like a cuttlefish. They are scintillating in rainbow colors and seemingly ignorant of all that is going on.
Really, Dip is ignorant right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As in ignoring you.
Big ears.
Oh my god. Well, looks like you're stuck with her, Sage.
I am stuck with an elf that does not know how to go.
So Galashira has finished fixing the boat, the part that you were working on. She's like, what do we do next?
I go topside to find out what else I need to do.
Just leaves. He just ignores her and leaves.
She actually pops up out of the water. Are you still here?
Ignores
Oh.
attentively.
She's probably just going to start singing your name. Gordon, Gordon.
Yes, she's singing it, and suddenly out of nowhere comes Boss, and she's like, "What the hell is that? Why is there someone singing your name?"
I don't know what's going on here. She swam up. She fixed the ship for us.
Oh, she looks over. Hello, cutie. Boss is now flirting with the mermaid. And she's
I
like,
walk
"Oh,
away and leave Boss with the maid.
you're a stumpy version of the sea elf." All right, so Cyrus, what are you doing now?
Cyrus is just walking around the town. He's put his crossbow in the bag of holding, and he's taken out his loot, and he's just strumming along the streets. I think he's heading. No, he's going to head towards the centre, the main market square, just to see what's around there, what curious things are happening.
Okay. All right, as you are strolling, you see a gentleman who looks like this. He is a fire genocide. And he's sitting reading a tome. He looks up at you and says, "What kind of elf are you?"
I'm a half elf.
Well, you don't look like a sun elf, or a moon elf, or a sea elf.
Yeah, I'm half moon elf, half human.
If you're half moon elf, then no, you're not half moon elf. You're not from around here, are you?
Nope, not at all.
So where are you from?
I'm from a different planet entirely.
Ooh, can I buy you a drink and a meal?
Sure, why not? I'm not gonna say no to a free meal.
All right, so he takes you to the Mermaid's Call, which is the only tavern of any sort in town, and proceeds to ask you questions about how you got to Toril, what your world is like. So yeah, he's basic. He introduces himself, by the way. His name is Radgos.
Radgos. Okay.
And yeah, he is a wizard, and he lets you know if you find any magical items or you need any magical work done. Let me know. I mean, I can help you in your. You came with a ship, right?
That's correct, yes.
All right.
Oh, he found himself a friend.
How do you spell his name? Is it as it sounds, Radgus?
Yeah.
Like Rad Gus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, I'm just approximating like a weird elemental language anyway.
Okay. Was Arius a moon elf? I'm sure he was a moon elf.
No, he's a high. Arius is a high elf
Yeah, high elf.
from Greyhawk.
Yeah, yeah, high elf.
Which is a.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what kind of elf he was.
No, you're fine. I keep notes, so you don't have to.
Okay.
All right, so you're at the Mermaid's Call, and you hear some things. You actually hear something about out toward Beggar's Creek, someplace near here. There's people are talking about they found a traveler. His body was half eaten, and that livestock is vanishing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear like a couple of other people talking about ships coming into the town day and night from Waterdeep and everywhere else. But they wonder why old Basili the dwarf never hires any locals to work in the quarry.
Suspicious.
Indeed. Wonder if I can use insight insight probably into this?
It's mostly just local rumor talk. I mean,
Okay.
you know, yeah, there's nobody's actively trying to lie to you. They're really curious among themselves as they're chatting. Uh, in the tavern. So
I guess Cyrus will jot these things down while he's talking to Radgus.
okay. All right. So I think we've been around to everybody. Now for an event to happen. Hey.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
All right. So Mr. Leff,
Yes.
you look out and you see the most annoying thing in your world. It's your ex's ship. Black Dog.
Oh. Just gonna hastily remove his captain hat and captain jacket, so he's just in nothing but his in his trousers and that corset that he wears.
Mm-hmm.
And Cadian's just like, why are you disrobing?
I need the stitches to air out.
What do you say?
He basically is saying that he's gonna let the stitches air out real quick before he just dives into the water.
Okay, so you know, the black dog pulls up and Lorik disbarks and he's walking around and he notices the sanguine jewel, so he's looking around for you.
I am staying under the water.
Okay, you dive under the water. You can't breathe underwater, can you?
He can.
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bronze dragons are like coastal. They have like fins and everything.
Oh, that's unfortunate
Oh.
because he's a bronze dragonborn.
Oh, he's a bronze half dragon, not a dragonborn, but yeah.
No, I know. No, I'm talking about Lorik.
Oh,
the
okay,
X.
never mind.
The X, not the captain.
Okay.
All right. So he basically Lorik wanders up and he recognizes you, Katie, and he's like, "You there, boy?
Oh, I recognize
Have
you.
you? Yes, I recognize you too. Where is Pookie? I mean, your captain."
Well, he just disrobed and leaped into the water. He didn't explain why.
Lorik tosses you a platinum coin. For your trouble, lad.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So he dives under the water.
What is happening?
You didn't tell him not to say anything.
The moment that Mr. Lass sees him, he's going to pretend like he's working on the underwater repairs.
All right, so he's like, "So, why are you repairing that other guy's ship?"
I just am checking the floatability of everyone else's ship.
You're inspecting the other ships, the floatability.
Is there something that you want?
Say hi. See how you're doing. Possibly find out if you'd want to get dinner.
Last we were aware, we found out that Lorik was not really a good person, though, which is probably one of the reasons we broke up in the first place. So, so Mr. Lash is gonna just kind of sigh, like a couple of bubbles, and look at him and just be like, so hello.
Hello.
I am not doing too great. I have a gash that is stitched up on my side. So no, I am not doing okay, and I am doing much worse now that you're here. So we can disagree on that dinner.
All right, so Lorik's eyes widen, and he looks over. He's looking over your shoulder. He's like, "What in the name of sanity is that?" You turn around and you see Boss underwater, disrobed with a mermaid.
Well then.
I need a drink.
Yeah, let's get a drink. I think we both need drink. I did not need to see that.
Just gonna climb out of the water and
Cadian has already taken all his clothes back to the ship.
Lorik uses a cantrip to dry himself off.
Mr. Laugh just continues walking wet. Just starts walking. Doesn't even give Lorik the time to catch up.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so Lorik does not manage to dry you off. So there's one place to drink in this stinking little town, and that is the Mermaid's Call, which y'all just saw. Lorik comes in behind you. He's like, "Look, I'm sorry you got your belly cut. Did I do it?"
Fuck, no, you didn't.
That's good. I mean, the humans call me cut belly, so I was just making sure. Sometimes
wasn't...
I drink and forget.
Look, I think I would remember if it was you that did it.
And we generally tended to flirt while sword fighting, as I recall.
Yes, back when you were actually still a decent person.
I'm still a decent person, but decent people have to eat.
Yes.
Not all of us were born with silver spoons in both hands.
He just turns around, just seething at that point. Don't you ever say that again.
Lorik kind of grins. He's like, there it is, that old sore spot.
He's gonna look around to see if anyone heard him say that.
Hey, Cyrus, did you hear him say that?
Cyrus is busy having a nice conversation with Radgus. He's not paying attention to anything.
Thank God.
All right.
Cyrus is over there on a date.
He's like, let me buy you a drink. No hard feelings.
Sure.
I came into a big purse of money. Very lucrative job.
Right, finding the... What was the job again? You asked me to join you on it?
Oh, yeah. Moving cargo through Dark Shelf and other points.
And how did that go?
Went well. We offloaded our cargo. I got paid a lot of gold. All right, so he proceeds to buy you and everyone else in the alehouse a drink.
Job. He's just going to sip on the drink and sit there with this annoying ex still beside him.
Lorik is drinking as well. He's like, was that Boss we saw?
Yes.
Good for her.
Now let's just wait until she finds the whorehouse.
Ugh. All right, so, yeah, Cadian.
Yes.
You've gone back to the ship, right?
Just to return the clothes.
Okay, and then what did you do?
Well, he really does want to go into that forest, so he needs to kind of round up a couple of people to go with him. Because, like, disappearing into
the
the...
wise thing to do.
Yeah, disappearing into the forest without telling anybody isn't a great idea.
Dear diary, disappeared into the forest, probably never to return. It was the best day ever.
See everybody in my next life.
All right, so does everybody want to get back together? By the way, Jolly, you and Pidbug got the iron, and he also managed to wrangle a really good deal on 200 pounds of bird poop.
He's going to make a bomb on the ship.
Curiosity.
Yes.
What would you be using said bird poop for? Because
to make
as a
black
cat,
powder.
Isn't there another way we could make the black powder? Because I'm a cat and I'm really sensitive to smells, and I'd rather not smell like shit all day.
Pidbug sniffs it. No, it doesn't have that bad of a smell. See, sniff for yourself. He actually sticks his finger in and tastes it. A lot of potassium in this one.
I do the cat retching like she's got a hairball in her throat.
Nice.
Thing.
By the way, you get an inspiration point for doing that.
Okay, thank you. And like, you need to get checked out by a doctor, because if you can't smell that, something's wrong with you.
Checked me out. I'm fine. Well, I have had trouble smelling since that explosion, but I think it's fine.
Can we at least keep it out of the shop?
No. But we will put it in barrels. Get me the shovel and help me.
You didn't pay me for this. I'm not shoveling shit.
But you literally will be.
Bullshit. Wait a minute. Aren't you on the ship?
Yes. I didn't agree to shovel shit. I'm on a ship. If I wanted to shovel shit, I'd be working at a farm.
You would be surprised how much shit shoveling goes on board ships.
I don't care how much shit shoveling goes on a ship. I'm not doing any
Think of what the poor cabin boy has to do when he cleans out our chamber pots.
That stuff goes into the sea. We shit above the ocean. We don't shit in pots, sir.
Well, yes, but you like things that go boom, don't you?
Yes, I do. This is true.
This makes things go boom.
You know what? Can we make a de-smeller for my nose before we mess with it first?
Okay, he actually reaches into his bag. He pulls out a pot of salve, and he's like, "Rub that on your nose, kitty."
What's in it first?
It's camphor.
Okay.
It's just like it's like it blocks the smell, and now all you smell is like eucalyptus. Like,
okay, I can deal with this. This works for me. Okay, then let's proceed.
Okay, so y'all proceed. You get you get the poop put away. You get all the iron back on board, and he contracts a smithy and commences refining ore as he needs it. And all right, so Gordon, What did you do
Oh,
after
no.
your unfortunate mermaid incident?
Uh, 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 under goes back to work and tries to find other work around the ship.
All right. Repairs are proceeding much more quickly since you didn't have to struggle with the nails underwater, so there's not really that much left to do. And at that moment, Dip's tentacles unfold. So,
No.
you've completed your task.
Oh no.
I like how you're terrified of me. I find this pleasing.
I'm not terrified. I'm more of annoyed, and I'm scared what you're going to say next.
Yes, scared. That implies terrified. And you're annoyed. But think of how I feel. I'm jammed down into this tiny cuttlefish body. I, who have seen the dark gulfs between the stars and danced around the great idiot God at the center of all creation. And now here I am, talking to you, meat sack.
Ah, says the meat sack. Goes for a swing at
Dip?
yes.
All right, roll the hit.
Is he controlling his or is Jory?
Jory.
I'm trying to. I don't. Hang on.
Just make a strength check because I don't think you're a warlock, right, Sage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably just
Okay.
the first one, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the first one. You don't get a proficiency bonus with hand-to-hand combat. So Dip easily slides out of the way. Is there anything you can do well?
Just by being annoyed by you? No.
The annoyance is mutual. So, you should probably go feed your mortal form.
Oh. I am rather kind of hungry.
Yes.
Find a place to eat.
All right, so you find the one place in town to eat. the mermaid's call. I mean, it's either that or you could just go knock on some fisherman's door and possibly beg for food. It's up to you.
just head into the mermaid's place.
Okay. As you enter, you see Mr. Leff looking morose next to a rather jovial bronze dragonborn. You see Cirrus talking to a fire genocide. At least you've escaped the sounds of Jolly and Pidbug bickering on the ship.
Over shit.
Literally.
And Cadian attempting to get Jolly's attention.
Okay, so Cadian, so let me finish with Gordon. Gordon.
Yeah.
So do you just order a meal?
Yes, I order a meal.
Okay. All right. You're given a fairly hearty fish stew. It's got clams and grouper and a bunch of other sea creatures in it. And yeah, it's pretty nice. Cyrus is sitting there talking, and your dear captain is sitting there looking like he's trying to drink to be anywhere else but where he is. Is that fair, Jory?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Lorik is saying to you, you know what, my friend?
Oh.
What?
I
want to retire one day. I want to retire to... There's a little island off Calimport. Beautiful place. Blue water. No more cutting bellies. No more smuggling.
I'm overjoyed for you.
So maybe I'm not such a good person. But you are. All right, he gives you a purse with 1,000 gold pieces in it.
Oh.
Give that to the poor.
Aw.
I mean, at this point, Mr. Lass just like looking down at the coin purse, like just bewildered.
I'm a bastard, but I'm not a fucking bastard.
I'd say somewhere in between.
Well, all I've got to say is be careful here. I don't like that dwarf up at his quarry. I delivered his cargo.
What exactly was the cargo?
Didn't find out until I was halfway there with a murderous-looking dwerger on board. It was people. Elves, dwarves, halflings. I don't think there's gold up there. I think they're selling slaves.
Right.
Of course. Who knows? I might be the kind of idiot that takes exception to that.
There's one thing you did teach me. It was that people owned cargo. That was probably the only decent thing about you before you became a total bastard.
Look, I don't know what I did to you.
Really?
Really? I mean, I was drunk a lot of the time, but I don't remember what I did to you.
So it would be one of these drunken stupids that you stole half of the loot that we had claimed together. You know, if it wasn't for Tripod's obsession with me and making mention of it, I wouldn't have noticed.
Wait, are you talking about the, Are you talking about that haul from the Kalashite ship we took?
Yes.
I didn't take that.
So, who did?
I don't know. I assumed it was you. That you were just going to give it away to some starvelings out on the streets of Waterdeep or wherever.
Who say that as if it would have been a bad thing?
It's your money. You can do with it what you please. I was just rather upset that I didn't get my share.
Okay. So...
Where is my share?
I'll have to look back at the ledger and see how much that was, because if it was a total miscommunication on my part, then I will just like scoots the 1,000 gold back to him and just says, "Consider that part of it. I will look at the ledger and I'll
No, he pushes it back. You're going to give that to orphans and children and whoever else you give the money to.
I'll look back at the ledger. I'll figure something out. I'll have to reinvestigate that whole situation once again. At this stage, it didn't become any more.
All right, I suppose you don't want to eat dinner with me, so I'll show myself back to my ship.
Lorik.
Yes?
I have some more personal business to attend to, but have a meal on me.
I will. All right. All right, so Cadian, you're trying to get Jolly's attention.
Yes.
All right, so what are you trying to get her attention for, and how do you do it? She and Pidbug are packing poop right now.
And arguing. So,
yes.
After just saying her name a couple of times and noticing she's not listening, now is the time for magic.
Just squirt it with some water.
Oh, you didn't.
It would be prestidigitation.
Well, I was thinking of doing something with, well, I call it druidigitation because he has both of those, but
Or you could just go. Pss, 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 pss.
My nose is wrinkling right now.
So, in order to get, like, her attention, he just kind of makes frost start appearing all on the shovel and on her hands, and just makes it keep growing till she notices.
I just start staring at my hand. I'm going, interesting, icicles. I wonder where this is coming from. And she shows it over to Pidbug. Huh?
It's at this moment Pidbug looks over at you, Katie, and goes, I will thank you not to use magic in my laboratory.
Huh. Okay, Cadian, you was that you?
Yes.
Huh.
Sorry, you didn't hear me.
Oh no, you know how I get when I'm ingrained in in
feces?
my work. Well, I'd rather not talk about this shit. It's for something else that we're working on. It's not pleasant, but it's necessary, according to
self-loading cannon.
Yes, off self-loading cannon. yes, I'm fully aware of what we're calling it, but you're making me shovel shit like a
well, I'm shoveling it too.
Well, that was your choice.
More ice.
Oh, wait a minute, Katie, you had a question for me. and she leans over with her elbow on top of Pidbug.
Pidbug's head.
Yes.
Pidbug is now slapping your elbow.
Stop it! Be quiet, little one. It's fine. Don't be quiet. Go eat a snack.
So he just opens the map and he's like, you see this here?
Oh, yes. Okay.
I do need to go into the forest in order to get a certain flower. However, there appears to be a crater with a floating crystal. Do you see that there?
Oh, yeah. Interesting. Well, you're not going alone. So, I'm in.
That is what I came here for. Excellent.
It gets me out of the shit too. So let's go.
All right,
Now.
so Pidbug brings you over a plate of 3 muffins. He's like, haven't worked it out yet. But do you like fish?
I'm a cat. Yes, I like fish.
Well, have a sardine muffin.
Oh, these look yummy.
Well, there's just one of them. The other one is vaguely berry-like.
Berries and fish? Two of my favorite
No.
things.
The fish is over there. The berry's here. And this third one, I'm not exactly sure what that smell is.
Okay, I want to sniff it.
I would also like to sniff
Like
it.
cat, like senses and stuff.
It smells like cinnamon and honey.
Can I detect what it is?
Not without tasting it.
Not yet. Okay. I take a tiny little crumb, minuscule crumb.
All right, so it is a butterscotch muffin.
Ooh.
Oh, you wouldn't. I snatched it away from Katie, and you know what? You wouldn't like it. Don't worry, tasting it. I'll suffer for it for the both of us. You know, it's just I care about you. You know,
You're
been through
stuttering a
together.
lot. When you stutter, you're lying.
No, I'm not. That's just my cat nature. Yeah, that's what it is.
If you want it, you can have it. It's very simple.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll hit the buttons again and see what happens. He then begins pulling levers and touching buttons, and then out pops another muffin.
Oh my god.
It's a muffin man. That's your name from now on, Pidbug. You are the muffin man.
You put a muffin contraption on my ship.
Yes. I like this idea. I approve of it. I pull out a bag from over one of the shelves or something.
Katie,
and
he hands you the new muffin.
And of course, he sniffs at it.
It smells like savory oats. It's like got a sort of garlic butter and oat smell.
Oh, garlic butter.
He just starts eating it, I guess.
It's pretty tasty.
It's like actually pretty good.
There's something that's kind of like cilantro in it, but you can't really be sure. Almost, but entirely not entirely unlike cilantro. All right. So I am supposing that Cadian wants to put together a little party to go into the forest, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So does everybody agree to get together the next morning and go into the forest with Cadian?
Yeah.
I'm here for it. Yep.
Yes.
Gordon?
Yes.
All right. So
Do we have to take Dip with us?
Dip is always with you.
I want to take a bag of muffins.
Okay. Let me roll for your muffins.
What do you want me to roll?
No, I'm rolling.
Oh, okay.
I have a D1000 chart.
Oh, okay.
A D1000?
Right, so yeah.
So she could potentially take 1,000 muffins with her?
No. I'm giving her a dozen.
Oh, okay.
And I'm determining what kind they are.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay, you lucked out. They're chocolate banana.
Oh. I keep them hidden from everybody except Cadian. I say, Cadian, these are for you. What? Okay. You know, just with limited resources of the chocolate banana.
All right, very secret muffins.
Secret muffins. Secret.
Nice. All right, so okay, so y'all are headed. I'm sorry, give me a sec. Y'all are headed out into the forest. And basically, it's a fairly thick, but short pine trees. Kind of a delta area, lots of rivers, lots of bogs. And yeah, so you're headed out into it. What are you looking for, Cadian?
Well, first of all, definitely looking for the flower.
Okay, you find it. You find a massive clump of them. You also find two breed, which is like doesn't grow anywhere else in the realms. And as the breeze blows over it, it plays like this sort of haunting tune.
Huh.
Is this the same area with the carcasses or whatever?
That would be it somewhere out here, yeah.
Musical. I don't know what I'm typing.
Musical reeds.
Reeds. Okay. Oh, two breeds. Okay, the 2
Mhm.
words. I. All right. Okay.
So you've got this haunting melody playing. And don't mind the GM as she rolls. Okay. All right. As y'all are walking along, you encounter the strangest thing you have probably seen.
Oh.
It looks like a cross between a salamander and a shark. It is 9 feet long, and it is sunning itself on the bank.
Ooh, Kadian would like to put on his glasses of far seeing.
Okay. So you're going to have to make an Arcana check.
Okay. Let's see.
All right, so what you're seeing is very strange. It's a creature called a mud tiger.
Ooh.
And they are native to the para-elemental plane of mud.
Oh.
So how this thing got here is anybody's guess.
He's taking out his book and just kind of like sketching it and writing down what it's doing and basically just like being a field,
Okay.
whatever you would call this.
All right. Cyrus.
Mhm.
As Cadian's doing that, you notice that there is a big tower just through the trees, and it looks a lot like one of the ones your dear old dad used to conjure a lot.
Oh dear.
Ah, yes, that thing we got in trouble for.
I actually picture Cyrus like bitching, Dad, why do you always have to use a tower? Why can't we just use a tent?
This is so noticeable, Dad.
Cyrus already stopped using the tower when he had the magical
Oh yeah,
thing.
that's true. But I just all right. So anyway, there's this tower
Is
about
there
3-4 miles to the west.
is there anyone around it?
Doesn't appear to be.
And you say it's on the other side of some trees.
Yes.
Cyrus is going to slowly. Well, he's going to gesture towards the tower to the rest of the group, and he's going to slowly approach it using the trees to sneak through.
Why don't we just send my homunculus over to
Yeah, that works.
fly
Yeah.
over there to look at it? But that's okay. It's your turn. I'm sorry. I interrupted.
All right. So you wanting to sneak over, Cyrus, or do you want to send a homunculus?
Well, Cyrus is just going to stay in the trees. He's not going to go to the tower.
Okay. So roll a stealth check, please. Is stealth one of your skills?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay, so you managed to make your way over. You see several large golems
Oh.
patrolling around the base of the tower. They are big. They're made of earth. They have glowing yellow eyes.
Ooh.
Okay. Where's the nearest window of the tower?
20 feet up. So if you can roll another stealth check, make it over there, and then make an athletics check to climb, I'll let you peek in the window.
I'm not gonna do it.
I think he wants to see in the window.
Cinnamon's gonna do it.
Remember, Cinnamon can't be very far from you.
40 feet shouldn't be that 40 feet high.
No,
That shouldn't be.
it's too far. Because
It's too far.
you're basically basically you're in the trees, hiding in the tree line. There's the tower about 60 feet from you. The golems marching in the cleared area.
Cinnamon can go about 300 feet from a maximum.
So you could possibly send Cinnamon.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna send Cinnamon.
The very, very noticeable floating red panda.
Well, it can also. I mean, it can. It's paint, isn't it? It can change its hue, I guess.
Yeah,
That's how we call it.
I'll allow it. All right, so Cinnamon's goes over there, reaches the tower wall, gets to the window, and vanishes.
Oh.
Can you sense what Cinnamon senses?
He cannot. It's not a familiar.
Okay.
But if like it like made her disappear, as in like, kind of killed, basically.
No, not killed. Not killed.
I was about to say she will come back, but it will hurt him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not killed, just gone.
Disappeared into the tower?
More like blinked away when she got to the window.
Oh. Well, Cyrus is just going to stay here until others join him.
All right. So others, are you joining him?
Cadian is turning into a badger and getting a closer look at that thing.
Oh God. Okay, so you're getting closer. Hoo-wee. All right. So all right. So golly. Okay, so make a stealth roll as a badger.
Let me.
This is a very large predator.
Yeah, let me pull up my my badger stats real quick. There it is. All right. So it has a. All right, straight roll. Then they don't have very great decks.
Mm-hmm.
Does my Mask of the Wild help if there's foliage? It helps with the sneaking.
This is kind of an earth elemental, so it's really sensing you through the ground.
Okay, fair.
And so it sees you. Oh man. Okay, so all right. So who was going to accompany Cyrus, and who is watching Cadian as he gets really close to the large, dangerous predator?
I'm gonna watch Cadian, and I'm going to send my homunculus to fly over to keep watch on him.
Okay, all right. So then, all right, that's happening. Mr. Lath.
I am with Cyrus.
You're with Cyrus. Gordon.
I was going to stay with the person with the animal.
Okay, so the party's even split now. So, Cadian, what is your armor class as a badger?
Let me see. Is 10.
Okay. So, all right, the thing leaps at you, but it's not a leap in like the typical way. It more like sinks into the earth, then pops out and bites you. Um. Okay, let's roll that damage. Oh, jeez. All right, you take 8 points of damage that just worries you in its mouth, like. Ah. Like I said, it's like a shark salamander dirt thing.
I'm still a badger.
I'm still a badger. All right. So that brings us to Jolly. What are you going to do?
So I'd be able to see that through my homunculus, right?
Well, the homunculus is with Cyrus, right? Or is it watching Cadian?
I was watching Cadian.
Okay,
Yeah.
then yes, you did see that.
Okay, so the homunculus. Oh, does he not have any? Okay.
I do have
He's gonna
something,
do
by
it.
the way. when it's my turn, I do have something for this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's still going to lash out at it because it, it hurt his friend. I may have to fix this.
So make
he's
a
gonna be,
saving. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say because he's able to. How far is he able to fly? Hold on, I'm trying to remember this.
If he gets, does it have to be melee or range?
Is this how do I tell without rolling it again? It's slashing, so I'm guessing it's a spell. It's a force strike, so.
Okay, so it doesn't have to get within range. All right.
Yeah, his range is 30 feet, so I'm 30 feet away, essentially watching and seeing, or he is.
Okay.
So he's gonna do a force strike against it.
So roll the hit.
Okay. And I just hit the actual thing, right? Like that?
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, so the force strike just bounces off of this thing's hide.
Well, that's just rude. I don't like this at all. I can see through its eyes, though, so... see, do I have anything here? Crit range. How far am I away from it?
I'm gonna say that you're nearby. You're near, so you can do a ranged attack, or you can close and try to do a melee attack.
I am going to fire booming blade at it.
Okay. Now, does this fire a metal item at it?
Let me see. What was booming blade? We had that written down, right?
Oh, it's magic, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
So, all right. So, unfortunately, it resists your spell.
Okay. Well, damn. Do I have any? I want to take my inspiration and
then succeed with that?
Yes, please.
Okay. So you strike it with a booming blade. And just click booming blade to roll the damage at whatever level you cast it.
Booming blade. The damage portion of it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you just click the word.
See the little booming blade word?
Yeah, under the 9 and the 18. On that side. Yeah, right under where it says self, you click the booming blade.
Let's see what you're talking about.
Okay, so on the side where you look at your rolls.
Oh, on the rolls part.
Yes.
I have Jolly and Homunculus over the thing Hold on. Okay. Let's go. Wait. And then cast at 1. Wait a minute. What level is that? Hold on.
It should be 1.
Sorry, y'all. It is 1? Okay.
It's 1.
Okay. There.
All right, so you do some thunder damage to it, and it's dropped Cadian, and it is now looking at you, Jolly.
Distressed badger noises.
I have my steel defender.
Okay, let the steel defender go.
I have my steel defender park himself in between me and it.
Okay.
And hold action of force rend.
Okay.
So, or
all right. So anything that you're okay. So it's going to be, it's obviously going to be in melee range or close to your steel defender, right? Any metal creature or metal object is going to suffer a -4 to hit and damage.
Oh.
Because this thing is magnetic.
Oh shit.
It magnetizes everything metal it gets near.
But I don't know that. I wouldn't have. Well, yeah.
I'm gonna let you know it. I'm gonna say Cadian nerded about that.
Okay.
I believe your character may not know, but I believe in letting the players know so y'all can actually figure out what you're doing.
Well, then I want him to move himself away because I don't want him pulled into me. Go away.
All right. So that brings us to. So you've done your actions.
Yep.
I'm going to move to Gordon. Gordon.
Gordon decides to help out by using one of his attacks. Forgot most of mine already. Tries to grab hold with his tentacles.
Jory, you might want to tell him that he has spells.
Yeah, well, let's go that way.
You should probably. Are you going to grapple it?
I'm going to grapple it with the tentacles, yes.
Oh, God.
Okay, roll a strength check. Okay, the thing overpowers you. It just flips you to the side. It is like trying to wrestle like a giant bag of gravel. Also, what kind of weapons do you have on you?
I have a bow, or
he has
arm
2 hand crossbows, basically.
Okay, your crossbows are now stuck to the thing's back.
Oh.
And yeah, I have like a sword or something too.
The sword is stuck to its back too.
What about his armor?
Are you wearing metal armor?
I'm pretty sure he's wearing metal armor.
You're just stuck to its back.
What is Dip's opinion on the situation?
Dip is like, you damn fool, what have you done? Wait, though. No, if you die, I lose prestige. Stay alive! Stay alive! Alright. So, Cadian, what are you going to do?
Well, the first order of business is get away from it, which Fissure comes in to use the teleportation he has.
Okay.
Which does damage. It does an explosion. If basically, like, to teleport me and him away from something, it does damage to whatever is nearby, which is now apparently also Gordon.
Okay, cast your spell. Gordon, make a saving throw. Actually, it's a disadvantage saving throw. It's a dex save, so...
Yep, dex save. Well, he did great.
Good. Well, it's a disadvantage.
So it's a 6.
Oh, it's never mind.
Because he's stuck to this thing. All right, so roll your damage.
It rolled it
You
for
did?
me.
Okay. All right, so here's what happens. Gordon, you take 9 points of damage. The creature takes 9 points of damage. It is now angrily searching for anything it can try to kill.
So that was just Fissure doing that. That was Fissure's turn.
All right, that's fine.
So I'm gonna not be a badger anymore. I can't do much as a badger.
And not be a badger now.
And I would like to try casting Levitate on it.
Okay, so you're casting Levitate. It's going to make its saving throw. It gets a +7.
Oh, I hope it rolls low.
I hope it rolls low too.
Oh,
the answer is no.
Oh,
it does
not. That would have been helpful.
that would have been immensely helpful, but it's not good. All right. You get a bonus action.
Let me look at what bonus actions I could possibly use. All I have are healing spells, and we're not real bad on healing when it comes to that.
Yeah, okay, all right. So it's going to take its action now. All right, so here we go, kids. Jolly. It jumps at you. What is your armor class?
It is 15.
Thankfully, you barely escape the biting jaws. You feel the wind off of it as they snap shut with this horrible final sound. It then makes a leaping attack by morphing through the earth at Cadian.
Ah!
So Cadian, it hits you. It hits you.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right, so, and its damage, you take 14 points of damage. It bites the hell out of you, worrying you in its teeth.
Now your healing spells will come in use.
Yes, they will.
And then it's going to do another attack. It's going to roll over and attempt to do some crushing damage to Gordon. What's your armor class, buddy?
I think it was medium.
16.
Fortunately, Gordon's armor, while sticking him to the creature, protects his ribcage and organs as the thing rolls around trying to crush him. All right, so Jolly.
Yes.
You, oh cat-like artificer, get a go.
Oh. Let's see. First, I want to so it's anything from my like steel defender and stuff is going to be considered magical.
Melee. It's metal, and if it has to get close, then it will be affected. If it can stay far away and shoot or something, then it's fine.
Okay, because it's got a 20 foot range.
That
actually,
works.
yeah, it's 20-foot range on it, and it's a cone. It's a 60-foot. Actually, no, I'm sorry. No, it's a 60-foot cone. So
okay.
Yeah. So it's far enough away. So I'm gonna try spine toss on it again.
Okay.
Because it's piercing damage. So that spine toss on it. Period. But yeah.
Okay, you hit. You hit. Okay. Wow. Okay, so Gordon,
Yes.
going to make you to make a saving throw, buddy.
Oh
Oops,
dear.
sorry.
Oh,
It's a cone of needles flying
I
at you.
wasn't thinking. It's just cat reacts. Cat not think.
Okay, so you only take half damage. You take 4 points of damage as needles are stuck in your everything. At that point, Dip is like, "Is it painful?"
Oh dear.
yes, very much so. Now
How
shut up.
interesting. Tell me your feelings about pain. How does it feel to know you are going to die?
I am not gonna die here.
You have 7 points of hit points left, Sage.
All right, so Katie.
Oh no, I'm not done. That was just a monkey.
Oh, you're not done. Okay,
No,
so
no.
go ahead.
So the Steel Defender. Steel Defender is going to. Let me see. He's gonna do. So the repair on him, remind me, Skylar, he can only repair himself, right? Because it says that one construct or object within 5 feet of it. So, oh well, he's steel too. Damn it! Oh, why did I make everything that? Never mind with him. But I have
Honest to God, I did
I
not.
have-
I did not intend y'all to get close to this thing. So this is just like I didn't plan this one.
This is Cadian's fault.
Well, I'm going to. I am going to cast Cure Wounds towards them. Not I'm like the one that I just had my homunculus at. Not the one we're fighting. Who is it again? Sorry, my brain is having a brain
It is
fart.
Gordon. It's Gordon.
Gordon. So okay,
Gordon.
so I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Gordon.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna have to go up and touch. So
Oh, it's
first,
a touch.
make a strength
Okay.
check.
Strength check. Okay. Am I being too loud, Chris? Okay. Sorry. Strength check. Strength.
Okay. All right. So unfortunately, you don't get to heal Gordon. You're kind of slapping this thing. Are you wearing metal armor, by the way?
I have light medium armor. It's not metal. No.
Okay, good. So hey, you don't get stuck.
Okay. I do have bonus actions though.
You do. Yes, absolutely.
I want to try healing him again since I'm in closer now. Do I still
All
have
right.
to do another strength check?
You do. You gotta actually beat his.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so the mud tiger is gonna get a free attack on you.
Oh,
Wally.
I was also trying to say that you have a chain shirt on your as your armor.
Oh crap! Yes, I do. That's right. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
there.
right.
So I get. Let's go back.
So all right, so make a strength save not to be stuck to the back like poor old Gordon. You're stuck to the back.
How's it going?
Okay. Gideon.
Yes, it's
Gideon, your only hope. Everyone else is looking at a tower.
I think at this point, Cyrus is probably thinking of going to help them now. He's wondering what's
Cyrus
taking.
is far enough away that he doesn't know.
Oh, okay.
So he's made sure to try to get like as far as he can away from the thing so it doesn't attack him. So first, Fissure's gonna use Ice Slick to try to get it not to be able to run at him. So it has a DC 13 save. I don't know why it's not like saying what it is.
It made it save.
Okay. So that didn't work.
Jesus.
Okay. So for Cadian, however, well, first of all, he's got a healing spirit, which he will have, like, just kind of, be over there with them to heal, to just continuously try to keep healing them. Just
all right. Everybody who's attached to the back of the mud tiger gets 6 hit points back.
Yep, and it
Did
kind
I
of.
have any taken from me though?
Did you?
Not yet. That will be in a moment.
Yep.
Alright.
So that's just gonna be there for a bit, because I feel like we need it. Should I try levitating again, or?
You may certainly try anything you like. You got a spell slot. You can do it.
I'm gonna try levitating it again.
Is it gonna take me
Oh
with
my god,
it?
it's floating. It's floating. You're all floating.
I start
So it's
hissing.
not. Oh, wait.
Thankfully, it's a.
Wait a second. Levitate a target that weighs 500 pounds. That would have been true, except it's got a sea elf and a cat person on its back.
Oh, it weighs more than 500 pounds.
Yes.
Oh no.
Well, it weighed about 500 pounds. It's like the size of a tiger. But the problem is it's got 2 people on it.
Can I disregard that then if he knew that it would be too
can,
heavy?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. So first quick question. Would he know anything about earth elementals and what to do about them?
What are his class levels? What are his classes?
He's druid and sorcerer.
He could possibly try speaking to it if he speaks maybe Sylvan or Primordial.
He speaks Primordial.
Okay.
It's just like
make a charisma check to save your friends.
can it be persuasion?
You know what? It would normally be animal handling, whatever that skill would be, but no, because persuasion is like reasoned argument. This is an animal, so
okay.
You're really having to calm it down.
Okay. He's hilariously enough, he's not great with animal handling, despite his occupation. I did that on purpose.
Well, that's unfortunate for Jolly and Gordon.
So he's just like, stop hurting my friends. Oh, it didn't work.
Alright, so the creature hears Primordial and takes off into the woods. Jolly and Gordon.
Yes.
You can make strength checks to try to free yourself from this thing. It is now running very fast.
Even with my feline agility, damn it.
Well, it's agility, not strength, unfortunately. You can land safely.
Okay, let me see. Oh, son of a bitch, I'm gonna get carried off.
What about me?
Alright, Gordon, let's see.
Oh.
I don't know why
Okay,
that's
so
double.
Gordon and Jolly. You find yourselves on top of a sleeping mud tiger.
Oh, it's asleep now?
It's gone back to a cave and settled. The only problem is the cave is inside a crater with a big red crystal floating above it. So picture this giant, like 3 to 4 mile wide crater with a big red crystal just floating over it.
Can I make an can I make a check to see if I realize what the crystal is before taking any action?
Well, I mean, honestly, you're in a cave, so you can't get here to look at it.
I have dark vision.
No. It's floating above the whole valley thing.
Oh, okay.
Like, it is a giant crystal in the sky. It is not like a. It is not a little thing in the cave.
I'm gonna try and very stealthily move away from it with my.
You can remove your armor to escape.
But it's asleep. Wouldn't that have deactivated the stuff?
What was that?
It's asleep. Wouldn't it have deactivated the metal attraction?
No, it's magnetic no matter what it does. The poor thing is confused and terrified by your world. It just wants to eat and possibly go home.
Oh.
Metal is scary and bothers it, but you're stuck to it. So if you choose to remove your armor, you can slip away from it, but you're not wearing armor. Or you can just stay on its back and be a barnacle.
Be a barnacle.
Dip is like floating next to you, Gordon. So, do you think you're going to die now or later?
Tries to slap.
As you try to slap Dip, the creature grunts in its sleep.
Oh.
Don't move. Okay, so give me a second. I'm looking at some stuff. Give me.
No problem. You do what you need to do. So while you're looking up stuff, we're going to go over to Mr. Lath and Cyrus.
Just over there like, where'd everybody else go?
So y'all are watching. You know that Cinnamon has disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
What are the two of you going to do?
Is that rather normal?
What was that?
Mr. Laugh's just asking if it's normal for Cinnamon to just disappear like that.
Oh, no, not really. This is odd. Very odd.
Okay. Yeah.
I think. So how? Where the golems are patrolling, are they patrolling all around the tower or just the entrance?
All around. They make a circuit every 5 minutes.
Are there any like stones that are sticking out that Cyrus could use to climb up?
Yeah.
I'd like to use an acrobatic roll to parkour.
Make your acrobatic roll. You've just got to beat a 12.
Yeah,
nice.
There you go.
All right, so Cyrus just runs up the wall, Mr. Loth. You seem to.
The golems don't notice.
Then, no, the golem he timed it just right.
Oh, okay.
He disappears.
Oh.
Mr. Loth, Cyrus, you find yourself inside of a crystal tube.
Okay.
You see Cinnamon in a similar crystal tube. It's about like an elevator or phone booth kind of thing.
Okay. Guys, splitting the party is always a good idea.
It's a great idea. It's better in town, but in the wilderness, probably not so good.
I wanted to look at the tower. I didn't want to go and look at some giant lizard.
I love that. Thank you. That was brilliant.
Okay, so it's all right. Thick. How thick's the crystal?
Seems to be very thin.
Okay, so I could
But
smash it.
before we get to what you're doing, let's go to Mr. Loth. Mr.
Okay.
Loth, what are you going to do now that your friend Cyrus has vanished?
Um. Okay, so we're in a tower. Golems are patrolling.
You're outside. You're actually in the forest outside the tower.
Okay. And I notice these people, the people disappear. Do we know? Can I roll and investigate to see what these golems are all about? Or is that Arcana?
That'd be more Arcana.
Hmm. Oh dear.
Difficulty's 5. You're not gonna have to do very much. Okay, so you notice these golems are here to guard. They're guarding this tower.
Mm-hmm.
They don't seem to go out of their way to attack anything, but they are guarding and watching.
What languages do golems speak? It's elemental, right?
Golems generally don't have a language because they are mindless constructs.
Ah, fantastic.
Yeah, they're not elementals.
Okay, golems work like they do in like common mythology, right? Where like they have a word on them, and if you like erase that word or destroy that word, they stop existing, basically.
Yes, you can disenchant a golem. The difficulty for doing that would be 19 or better.
Ooh.
And I'd have to get to a spot where I could.
Yeah, you'd actually have to touch the golem to do so.
And there are several golems.
Yes.
There are 4 of them.
At the risk of my rolls sucking, I'm probably. Oh God. I think I'm just gonna jump in after Cyrus.
Make an acrobatics check.
Oh.
All right, so you run, smack into the wall. You can't get up. We're going to cut over to Cyrus for a moment. Cyrus.
Okay.
There is a bald human who's looking at you through the crystal tube. And who are you, intruder?
I am a half elf who was curious about the tower and realizing my mistake.
I am Darbook the Inescapable.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
He suddenly looks, and Mr. Loth, you find yourself suddenly inside one of these crystal tubes near Cyrus and Cinnamon. And what is this, all of these visitors? I have set this tower up in a remote part of this forest, and what do? You come here and begin trespassing.
So sorry, sir. I was having a nice romantic walk with my boyfriend here, and we got lost.
Do you want to make a deception check to sell this?
You know what? Since my rolls are kind of sucking right now, I want to see what happens when I.
Oh my gosh, natural 1.
Oh dear.
Oh Lord.
obviously, this half-elf, is not interested in you, half-dragon.
Well, yeah, I could have told you that.
Then you're not here for a romantic walk. So what is it you seek?
I was curious about all the attacks that have been happening in the forest, and I thought the tower had something to do with it.
Yes,
Again.
one of my creatures. One of my creatures, unfortunately, found its way through a portal.
Oh, one of your creatures is attacking other creatures.
Yes, I keep a menagerie.
Well, what if we were to help you capture this creature and you can let us go?
Hmm.
Can I charm him? No, can Cinnamon charm him with wide, cute eyes? Because Cinnamon is.
Because of Cinnamon's super cuteness, and so I'm gonna let Cyrus roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Very good. I apologize that my defenses trapped you. He waves his hand, and the crystal tubes vanish.
I think the fact that your defenses trapped us means that they're good.
Yes, but I apologize. Here is the word that will get you past the golems. Your athleticism was most impressive, and your name is Cyrus, is it not?
Yes, that is correct.
Your friend's was not as impressive.
Why? What did he do?
He slammed into the wall.
All according to Clem.
By the way, get an inspiration point for that, Jory. Now, the reason I gave you advantage is I realized that Cyrus is used to dealing with a powerful wizard on a regular basis. So you know exactly how to talk to them. Very good. Well, allow me to escort you out, and I will reward you well if you can bring back my mud tiger.
Oh, okay. Mud tiger shouldn't be too difficult.
Yes, here is a sphere of imprisonment.
Okay. I think
you simply throw it at the creature, and it will be trapped and teleported back to my menagerie.
Okie dokie.
That was like a Pokeball.
Can I do something?
Well, I'm gonna get to you, Jolly. I was just running the scene for everybody. Okay, so Jolly, you and Gordon are sitting there, and Dip is like, "Have you died yet?"
I hear Dip?
Yeah, you can hear Dip now. Are you dead yet?
Who the hell are you?
I am this flesh bag's familiar.
I have enough problems right now. I don't need to be talking to a familiar. No, I am not dead. I whisper. I want to try and... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were you going to try to do?
I was going to see if I could get my legs under my feet. Oh no, he's 500 pounds. I can't lift 500 pounds. Damn it, that's not going to work. Never mind.
Yeah. And made of rock.
Fine, I guess I'll do a stealth check to see if I can get out of my...
no, you don't have to roll to get out of your armor. You have feline agility.
Okay. So then I'm gonna stealthily get out of my armor, and then I'm gonna stand there and just look at this scene and try and figure out how I can get Gordon out of the situation.
Gordon, you actually find yourself phasing through your armor.
What?
Is Gordon? Dip has removed you from your armor and your clothing.
Dip, why did you do this to me?
Because you were going to die on the back of that thing. I thought you'd be more grateful.
Oh, he's naked in front of me right now.
Yes.
Bask in the sea elf glory, Jolly.
Why am I cursed with dark vision and being able? No, or no, I don't. I don't need to see this, but I
You
need to
have
get out of
tentacle
here.
tube.
I don't want to. No, no. I
Well,
start
get your
muttering.
clothes. Well,
Dip.
and Dip says to you, "Get your clothes on, you fool."
They're stuck to the thing, isn't it?
Not the clothes, the armor is stuck.
Oh.
And don't try to speak. I can hear what you're thinking.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Um,
Dip then says to you, she's disgusted by you. To Gordon.
I'm not disgusted. You've read that wrong. I am not disgusted by him. I'm disgusted by the nakedness. It's weird
Yes,
to
I
me to
know.
see to not see fur on something. Like I don't understand. I still, after all my existence, I don't understand how people can walk fleshbacks can walk around without hair on. I don't understand.
I do not understand the need for physical forms, but here we are.
Oh, you have a point there. If I could, abandon physical form, I think it sometimes would be nice. I like you after
Right.
all.
Excellent.
By the way,
I was
Cadian's been
beginning to
trying to
think there
get
were
there.
no...
Sorry.
Okay, good. We're gonna get to you in a second, Cadian. I had... Okay, so Dip says to you, I had thought this world devoid of intelligent life, but apparently you are one of the few examples of it.
Huh. I don't know if I should be honored or yeah, I'll just choose honored. It's fine.
All right, so the two of you have no armor, and Gordon, you have your clothes on. Your metal weapons are also stuck to this thing. Now, don't worry, you can get new stuff when you get back to the ship. That's not a problem. I'm not going to penalize you. But this is just for now. Cadian, using your superior druid craft and skills, you track them right to this cave.
Yep. As quickly as possible, because deer be nimble, deer be quick.
Okay, all right. So yes, you've made it there.
Also,
And
probably
you-
having the steel defender with him, because it probably got worried too.
Yes.
Right. All right. So what's happening now is everybody feels kind of a weird humming inside their brains and stomachs whenever you're in this crater. So, what do you do?
Well,
Hello?
Cadian is
I'm
just
sorry,
like, what?
No, I thought the Discord drops. So go ahead.
Cadian is just kind of stomping at them to try to get them to like get on his back or something.
Okay, do y'all mount up on the deer?
Yes.
Yes.
Deer away!
All right. So y'all take off at a good run. All right, so Cyrus and Mistraloth, after being treated to a lovely meal and some drinks at Darbook's hospitality, you're let out. You have the command word for the golems. And then you see the weirdest damn thing you've ever seen. Jolly, wearing no armor, and Gordon also without his armor, riding on the back of a deer.
What,
That's
what,
unusual.
what's going on here? This is odd.
Josh, that is the perfect response. All right, so the party is reunited. You're at the tower. And I'm going to call it for the night here so you can possibly hunt the mud tiger next week.
Sounds good.
Sounds awesome. Time to
That
go
was
make
bonkers.
I just like how Cyrus and Mr. Olaf were treated to were like having a nice time. Well, the others were just getting tossed around.
This is like the reason I gave him that flaw, to be honest.
You know, it's never the finish line. It's all the weird stuff that happens between there and here and there. You know, so. Whew.
Someone has
And
to take
all
it.
right, so basically what'll happen is next time you'll start with full hit points. And I'm sure Darbook will probably re-outfit both Jolly and Gordon, so y'all can make an attack. And you know, it's going to be interesting because the sphere won't work right in that crystal basin.
Oh, I should
Because
make
any
note that
magic
I
you
have...
can.
Sorry, I just
Go
need
ahead.
to make note that I've got that sphere.
Yes. And remember, any magic you use in there is wild magic, and so there is a chance it will do very weird things.
Sounds like fun.
So this was great. I love this.
Good. I'm so glad everybody enjoyed this.
Oh yeah, I did.
I did.
Good. Good.
I did enjoy my superb parkouring abilities that I know I will
was
never have in
awesome.
real life.
That was really awesome. And so, Mr. Olaf, what did you think of the development with Lorik, your ex?
Rather interesting. I mean, obviously, just flying by the seat of my pants to come up with something.
Same. I mean, basically, you improv that he was your ex. Originally, he was just some boring human pirate in my notes. And then next thing you know, you're like, my ex. And I'm like, okay, he's a giant bronze dragonborn. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, I remember I took notes on his character when you described him to me. So I do know like one of the things is like he's just not like he's a good person, but more or less he's more like the I want to feel like that like your characters are always like midway through. Like they're never wholly evil. They're never wholly good. There's always a reason behind why they do what they do. And I enjoy the aspect that they have a history. But I definitely do not see Mr. Laugh no longer feeling for him, really. Like it's more of a definite like, okay, I really am annoyed by you. We didn't work out, but you're not a bad person. So it's like I don't think we'll do good as boyfriends, but I think we'll do great as allies, if anything.
That's true.
And I, especially after this, especially after the whole thing that we had, I even like wrote a letter and Mr. Laugh's character to him that he probably like left him because come the morning he had to go somewhere. So.
So yeah,
but,
that's perfect.
Yeah, but other than that, like I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. I just like I said, I try to interact with the story points y'all throw at me, and the very fact that Cadian was like, it was like watching, and don't take me wrong, it was like watching the most incompetent nature show host ever. It was like, okay, so I'm gonna sneak up on. You were fine until I'm gonna get closer.
Yep, that's pretty much the point.
Excellent. Good. I'm glad. Alrighty. Well, thank you all so much for playing. And I will see y'all next week.
Thank you, Tina.
Week.
All right. Sounds good.
And
Sounds
hopefully,
like a plan.
hopefully. Oh, last thing. If you want to know, like, Ventharus, the salesperson / barrister. He's kind of the Forgotten Realms version of Jimmy McGill from Better Call Saul.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he's also the Thieves Guild chief. So when Ella gets there, she'll
Ooh.
know him and they'll be able to
Ooh.
talk.
Knew something shady was about him.
Oh God, he is the definition of shady.
Like, it's like Cadian definitely knew it too, because he's not actually like, he wasn't born in Eldenberry.
No.
So him saying it's an Eldenberry name, he knows that he just knows he lives there.
Yeah, I mean, it's and see, that's the other thing is, like, my characters are competent, but they are never going to be omniscient, because they are definitely fallible and they will screw up. And I think that's what makes it good, is like, your bad guys generally have to think they're good guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just are evil.
Or the
Not
bad
my
guys
favorite.
have to think they have the right intentions.
That's right. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for playing, and I'll see everybody next week.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Tina.
See you
sounds
next
good.
week.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Night.